Good morning, sir. We have come from STEMF and we chose you as our teacher to answer some of our questions with regards to our media. The first question will be, what type of information is used by teachers?
First of all, I would like to greet everyone. Good morning. And what source of information does the teacher use, or what's the source information? Well, I've been teaching here in Philamer for about 1 year already and few months. And as a teacher, we usually get our information, of course, from the books. Professionally, because as teachers, we we get our source from the books. That is also according to the DepEd, in which it is mentioned in the curriculum guide. The curriculum guide is provided via online, in which we can download, and through the curriculum guide we can scan what is needed for us to teach to our students. So by basing on the curriculum guide provided by the DepEd, we know what books we're gonna use. But we're not only using one book, because in this generation we call this the informational age, in which information is very important, especially to the youth, because of the use of social media, in which we all know and we're aware of the fake news that we call. So information is really important to be verified if it is true or the source is viable. By using 1 to 2 and more books, you can compare the discussions and the topics that is being provided, and you can confirm if it is correct or it can support each other. And also, when it comes to the sources of information, we also have the internet. Sometimes I'm using Google or maybe YouTube if I'm gonna search for some videos related to the topic of my lessons. But then not just research and download and then show it to my students. I see to it that it is also connected or related to the book or the curriculum guide that I am getting my source. Yeah.
So, sir, may we add, basing on your answer, how do you think is additional information that is mainly by you is helpful to students in their studies? This counts in information such as opinions and points of views.
Okay, because I'm one of those people that is living in experience learning, and also I consider the opinions of other people, because it's really good if we hear information from other people as sources, not only from the book or the internet. I can say that it is important and also useful because, as I have mentioned earlier, we have this experiential learning in which we get information from other people. That's why we have research, because when we have research, the world is changing. It is ever changing. Also, the culture, the people, how we learn, how the students learn from teachers, it differs in every year. So an update on like asking people, doing some research, studies, or assessment, we can verify if the past ways of getting information or assessing information is still effective or not. Because nowadays, what the traditional teachers are doing when it comes to getting information and sharing information and getting opinions is different from our time today. Because especially you have social media, anyone can just share their opinions, and sometimes you can also ask your students and other teachers what is good or bad to do in sharing your information to your students. So I hope I answered the question.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. That would be all.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
What subject is this?
It's from media, sir.
Okay, media. I guess what I can say to the students or to your teacher, your advisor is that because we're living in an informational age, every information is really important. May it be verbal, written, or photos. Even photos or videos is very important nowadays. If you're the only one who caught this scene or activity, you will become famous already in the Facebook, right? So at the same time, one of the very problem of our community or our society is miscommunication or misinformation that leads to conflict, misunderstanding, and then deeper into war, like that. So it's really important that we use information correctly, and we must be sure that the source of our information is valid, it came from the right person, and should be shared on the right time. Yeah, so
That would be all. Thank you,
thank
sir.
you. God bless.